We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking long, and this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Gain on the play.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Seahawks nothing.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chase Young. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
The 6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2 yards to go.
On third down, Carson. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot for Samuel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
And Jordan Brooks on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive. I think they just crossed it on that one.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Haskins. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Fitzpatrick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Haskins. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It was Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019. There on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28. Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
From midfield now, Haskins. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Philip Dorsett. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 46.
They go play action with Haskins. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fitzpatrick to throw this time. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
12 yards to go.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the... yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 13. Check 13.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The 27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got it.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away.